Saving money keeps you poor. Very controversial, but it is true. And before you call Dave Ramsey on me, telling me, Tommy, this is not true, use your debit card, not your credit card, well, I just want to explain a few things in this video. I want to break it down fully. Now, the first thing is this. Have you ever noticed that, the frugal people, the cheap people, well, usually being cheap and being like frugal does not equate to you being rich or a millionaire? Have you ever noticed that? Well, for example, there's a show on TLC called Cheapsteak, right? And these people, there's one guy here, for example, I'm gonna pop the pictures up right here. One guy that basically flushes the toilet once a week to save money. He's not a millionaire. Another guy here that also refuses to, waste Listerine on one use, so he uses it multiple times. So he rinses, puts it back, rinses, puts it back, and that way he saves money on buying Listerine, okay? He's not a millionaire either. On top of that, there's someone else out there that is so cheap that he bought his girlfriend Christmas decorations for her birthday just to save money because they were on sale. Now, again, this guy is not rich either. So the whole point is this. As you guys can tell by this example right here, being cheap, extremely cheap, or frugal does not equate to being wealthy. That's why in this video, I'm going to break down the secret ingredient that's missing from being frugal to actually turning your frugalness into wealth, okay? So that's what I'm going to do in this video. And if you guys don't know me, my name is TommyBryson. I'm an accountant. I post videos on YouTube every single day. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you get notified. On top of that, do me a favor, hit the like button and comment down below and let me know this, okay? What do you think the secret ingredient is? Comment down below. Let me know. Now, if you ask me, here's a hint. When I was in college, I had a period where I spent a lot of money, then I stopped spending money, and I saved up a lot of money, $10,000. Then I lost my job and I had to eat up my savings. Why? Because I didn't have more money coming in. There's a hint for you. Comment down below and let me know. What do you think the secret ingredient to wealth is if it's not just being cheap or being frugal? And how can your savings possibly keep you poor? Well, the most important thing we have to talk about is basically, well, Tommy, why doesn't just saving money work? And the answer is this. Everything, simple answer by the way, everything you do when it comes to saving money is being negated or canceled off by inflation and also opportunity cost. So what I mean by this, basically, imagine you are trying to save money every single month, every single week, every single year, and every single time you save money, well, you lose 2% of the value of your money every single year because of inflation. And because you're not investing, you're also losing the opportunity to make 7% on your money every single year also. And if you don't believe me, just picture this for 1 second. Imagine you're frugal and you're so great at saving money, that's awesome, and you managed to save in the past 40 years around maybe $1 million, right? And now, well, it's been 40 years, so it's 2060. Well, that's awesome. Congratulations, you saved $1 million. But guess what? That $1 million in 2060, guess what? Is only worth around $363,000 and $347. Meaning that because you weren't investing and inflation hit you and there's opportunity costs, well, guess what? Your money isn't worth that much anymore. You basically saved $1 million in today's money, but then in 2060 it's only worth around $300,000. So essentially, well, you basically lost around $700,000. So that's why, okay? That's why just saving money, it doesn't make any sense. You actually lose money by saving money because it's negated by inflation and also opportunity costs. So that's what I mean when I say saving money keeps you poor, because it doesn't create more income for you, it just keeps you poor. So now that we kind of understand why I think saving money is not the best option out there, well, I want to explain, well, Tommy, that's the why, but how do I actually fix this, okay? Like, what's my solution? In short, the entire idea is this. You want to create multiple streams of income and also create passive income. That way you have money coming in even when you're not working. That way your money's invested also, so your money's constantly growing, and no matter if inflation is hitting it 2% every single year, well, your money is growing at a larger pace, so then that way you keep up with everything and you don't have to worry about like, hey, my money's not gonna be worth a lot of money in the future. No, because your money is constantly growing every single year by you investing it and creating multiple streams of income. Okay, now I know everyone on YouTube tells you that, but I also want to tell you the how. How do you actually do it step by step? I'm gonna show you guys exactly 3 steps to make sure you create multiple streams of income. And also, aside from saving money, you also multiply your money, because that's the most important thing if you ask me. So the 3 steps of this, guys. First thing I want to talk about to teach you guys exactly how to create more passive income streams, and also just different streams overall. The first thing is basically you want to figure out what you want to try. Now notice here I said try. You know, it's not like fixed in stone. It's not a permanent answer. You can try different things. For example, when I was growing up and I was like in middle school and also like high school, everyone told me, Tommy, pick a career you really like, because guess what? If you don't pick it correctly, you're gonna be stuck with it for the next 60 years. In reality, that's not true. Whatever you pick, if you don't like it, you can change it at whatever point. It's not written in stone. It's not like the old days. Don't believe all that hype, okay? Just try different things out. So what are the action steps here? The action step is this, guys, okay? You want to be able to go out there, take internships, try different jobs, just experiment overall to see exactly what you're into. If you don't try different things, you won't know exactly what you want to do. By the way, the most random thing in the world is this, okay? When you go to college and when you're in high school about to go to college, they just ask you like, hey, what do you want to do? You know, based on nothing. There's no concrete answer to it because you never had a job. Or you basically have this idea of like, oh my gosh, I want to be a doctor because I saw that movie one time, you know? No, there's no concrete thing here. So the main idea is that you want to try different things out so you have a concrete answer to why you want to try what you want to try, okay? And that's how you figure things out. By trying, you figure out exactly what you want to do, basically, okay? It's trial and error. Trial and error. You keep doing it over and over and over, and eventually you will know what you like, and that's how you start winning in life, okay? Now, number 2 is this. Once you find exactly what you like by trying things out, well, now you want to do the education part. Now, what I mean by this is this, okay? Once you know and you try different things out, you know what you want to do, well, now it's time to do the education. So, for example, I picked real estate. I really like real estate. I want to get into real estate to build up more passive income, okay? That's what I want to do. Another stream of income for me. But the main point is this. Once you decide, like, hey, I want to do real estate, well, it's time to find mentors, read books, take courses, take action steps, and most importantly, set a deadline to by when you want to have all the information done. I'm going to tell you why later on in the video. But the main point is this, guys. Once you find out exactly what you want to try and you want to do the education on it, well, the action step of these, okay, guys? Number 1 is this. You want to educate yourself in what you like, okay, and what you want to try. Once you educate yourself, number 2 is this. You want to find people that are doing what you're doing on a higher scale. So I'm talking about mentors. I'm talking about books. I'm talking about courses. Now, I'm not saying this. If you can't find a mentor, don't stop there. I've had to read books myself and take courses myself because, again, you're not always going to find someone willing to teach you all the ropes. That's fine, okay? So if you want to do it on yourself, by yourself, and you have to do it by yourself, just get it done by yourself. Don't rely on a random mentor that you don't know to get the work done for you. No, you start, you take the courses, you read on your own, and you figure things out like the old ways, okay? Now, number 3 is this. You want to set a deadline. At what point you want to like say like, hey, all right, I'm done studying, I'm done with the knowledge part, it's time for the action, okay? Because at some points you have to be done with the recipe and start cooking. Some people are just like, oh my gosh, a recipe, I have to learn how to do this, how to do that, how to do this, and they never get started with the cooking part. You want to get started as soon as possible once you have all the education. But the main key is this, guys. You want to come, when you do the entire action, from a place of confidence and not a place of ego, okay? Because some people out there that have an ego to say like, hey, I want to do this, I can do this, but where's the backup? You know, where's the knowledge? They don't have it. So once you have the knowledge, you have confidence that's set on concrete foundations of knowledge and not just confidence set by ego, okay? That's the most dangerous thing in the world. Having confidence set by ego is super dangerous. Now, the final step is number 3. And it's actually execute. This is the point where you have the knowledge, you know what you want to do, and it's time to actually try it and actually go out there and do it. Time to execute. Now, I'll share with you guys a personal story here, and it's this, okay? I started college when I was like around 17 years old, believe it or not, and I had a friend, I won't say his name here, but basically he was in his early 40s, and he just started college when I was 17 also. So for example, I was 17, and he was in his early 40s, and he started also. He waited a very long time to get started with everything he actually wanted to do because he made a lot of mistakes, okay? Now you all tell me, Tommy, things are different, you know, some people make mistakes, blah, blah, blah. But hear me out, guys, okay? When I was 17, I started college. He was in his 40s, okay? Now, while he was reading books on stocks, I read the books and then I practiced. I made money while he was still reading because he was never really done ever doing research. On top of that, this friend right here, well, he wanted to start doing content and making like a website. While he was thinking about it, I had made over 100 videos on YouTube. Now, the sad part is this, guys. My friend, which I really care about and I hold very dear to my life, but I want to just say this here because I want to teach you guys a lesson here, and it's that my friend waited until a point in his life to start living, but the catch is this, okay? My friend had kidney failure. And if you guys know, when you have kidney failure, you're waiting for a kidney transplant. Now, he waited until he finally got the transplant to say like, hey, once I get this transplant, I'm going to start doing everything I possibly can to become the best version of myself. Okay? Now, when he got the transplant, he didn't get the chance to do any of that because he passed away on the operation table. So my whole point is this. When you wait, and you procrastinate, there are real consequences. Okay? So the whole point of executing is making sure you're taking action without having to procrastinate on taking action. Because sometimes you're not taking action means a very serious consequence. Like, for example, I know how to go to the gym, I know what I have to do, the workouts, but I'm still not going to go until I have everything figured out. And all of a sudden you have a sickness, you have an illness, you're obese, and these things are happening, okay? So you want to make sure you're taking action, and here are the action steps to the entire thing, okay? You want to learn enough to start practicing. Once you know enough, start practicing ASAP, that way you're ahead of the curve, okay? Now, 2, you don't want to procrastinate. Once you've been practicing, you want to keep executing. Do not procrastinate. It's one of the worst things to do in life, okay? But all of us do it every now and then. I do it every now and then also. But you want to avoid it also at all costs because procrastination keeps you away from what you want to achieve in life. Now, the third one is this. Don't wait till tomorrow to do what you can do today. Don't be like my friend that waited until he was, about to be healthy to get healthy. No. Get healthy while you still can, okay? Now, Tommy had kidney failure. What do you wanted him to do? Well, you don't know the whole story, but basically, sometimes you are waiting for this perfect moment to get things done, but you have all these moments right here to get started. So start with what you have instead of waiting for this perfect moment that might never come. Now, the main key is this. You want to get started as fast as possible. That way you're constantly executing and you're not waiting for something. You're taking action every single day. Kind of like me and how I upload videos every single day. Now, I want you guys to comment down below and let me know, what is your plan of execution? What do you want to try? What do you need to learn? And what's the deadline, by the way? And also, when are you going to start executing? Comment down below and let me know. So I'll be the first to start here, guys. I want to do real estate. I'm going to start between 6 to 10 months or so because of tax reasons, and I want to learn more about real estate. I want to take more courses, maybe 1 to 3 courses, read 1 to 3 books, and that way I'll have everything I need to actually get started perfectly, okay? And that's what I want to do. And I'm going to be practicing by doing like fake deals and all this fancy stuff, but the main point is this. I want to make sure I start within 6 to 10 months and I take an action by having a savings account and putting money aside exclusively for real estate. So comment down below and let me know what is your plan. And guys, as always, if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. We'd appreciate it. And I know we went from, hey, the Listerine guy and this guy that, doesn't take showers to like kind of like a morbid thing, but it's true. Things are harsh, things are real, and that's why I don't want you guys saving money. I want you guys also investing money. And as always, guys, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you get notified. And if you want to talk to me one-on-one, uno, just DM me on Instagram at TommyBryson. And as always, if you want to watch more videos, like for example, how to budget so you can save, invest, emergencies, and all that fancy stuff, click this video right here. And if you want to watch more videos, subscribe to the channel by clicking my face right here. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and peace.